Hey everybody, it's Mike Young, lifestyle nutritionist with aPlantBasedDiet.org. Welcome to chapter 84 of my book, Live to 150. And this chapter is on water. Very important. It's right after the chapter on the sun. So let me get into it. We've got a lot of information to cover here. First of all, let me start off by giving you the ultimate. The best source of water for you as a human is properly grown plants, and even improperly grown, I'd say, because as you're eating them, food has grown, more whole plant versions. They're not dried out, they're not dehydrated. All the moisture and water is in there, and the plant has processed that water and only kept usually what's best. It's like the ultimate filter in that plant. So you're getting like hydrophilic water of that, like you can get no other way. No other way. That's it. That's the ultimate. Everything else is a compromise. So let's get into why. Now, first of all, I make my own soy milk at home. That's what I'm doing now, and I feel like that's what I want to use to make creaminess in some of the things that I make. So I use soybeans and water and a special machine that just heats stuff up. That's all. Stainless steel. Anyway, the soybeans are one thing. Get them organic, of course. But the water, what do you use? Well, I use distilled water, and that's kind of my go-to on different things. I know all the minerals and stuff's removed. It's kind of like reverse osmosis. The problem with that is that it's hydrophilic. Okay, so it kind of leaches things from your body when it goes through it. But I'm cooking it through with those soybeans. I'm hoping it's not quite so bad. But you know, again, the best water is from the plants. So I know that you can get certain different other types of devices that leave the minerals in, or they can add them back. And yes, that is preferred. So all these methods of using different types of plain, cleaned, I guess, water is okay. I mean, another way in nature, I say the best way to get that clean water is through a unpolluted mountain stream or spring or something like that. Okay, that's the ultimate. So these clean waters are number two. So I guess let's go back again. Plants, number one. Mountain springs or streams, number two, and then your cleaned waters. Everything else is below that. Any other form of water, whether it's in a beverage, who knows what they use? Who knows what they used? If it's from your tap, my gosh, definitely don't drink that stuff. All right. When I say tap water, I mean municipal water. They put so many chemicals in that stuff. It's crazy. So don't use it. I know I can tell you stories of how I've gotten sick, and I've narrowed it down through process of elimination to I'm using municipal tap water with all kinds of chemicals in it. So I've had to go over to the different bottled waters or purified waters or cleaned waters that I described just a little while ago. It's a massive benefit. And I know, I get the thing, it's still a balance point. And that's, again, why you want to go to the natural sources. I mean, even a good well that you put in your own yard could be almost as good as a spring source or a mountain source. It could be, if it's done right. And if it doesn't have like radon gas and all this other stuff trapped in it. Sometimes even mountain springs do. That's a whole other story. I got a whole chapter on radon in there, but just consider that it might be in your well water. You got to consider that fact. On your plants, no. I think the plants are effective at filtering all the stuff out, as far as I know. And if you know different, please let me know. Let's see if I missed anything. Okay, yeah. So that's basically it. I think I've laid a good framework, hopefully, for the different levels of water. And it's actually, this chapter's not going to take as long as I thought. But also know that in terms of your drinking, your beverages, if you need to drink beverages, straight up water is your beverage of choice. And obviously, the best way to get it is in the plants. But if you're talking straight up water, we're not talking juicing. Although juicing, I guess it could be, if it's juice versus just straight up water, and those are the only two things you're going to have, I guess an organic juice could be a good alternative to that. But you shouldn't be drinking that much water. You should be getting it from the plants that have all the fiber and all the nutrients in it too, all combined into one. That perfect little package that's designed for your body. That's what you should do. So if you have any questions about this, please let me know. I'm actually going to keep this short and sweet. I think I've been able to succinctly summarize how you want to do your water. And you know what's best. You know the levels. You know what's worst. Just replay this if you need to. Give me your comments. Give me your own experiences in the comments there about different ways you've gotten your water, and if any of it's made you sick either. Because like I said, I've had my own personal experience where I have gotten sick off of this municipal water. And part of the problem with going out and getting any kind of prepared food just keep this in mind, is that you don't really know any kind of prepared drinks, what water sources they're using. Because if they're using just lightly filtered or not filtered municipal sources, your health might really take a nosedive just from that one factor alone. And I'm serious. It can be a big, big thing that causes serious health issues for you. So don't overlook that. Make sure you are considering this in the equation of your daily life and how things go. So if you got any value, please like it. Of course, subscribe to the channel so you hear about the next chapter, and we'll see you in the next chapter. Bye.